The most efficient way to Dexnav for grass and underwater Dexnav Pokemon is to build a Dexnav chain. While building a chain, you get the most shiny buffs the entire time, and since the Pokemon don't move, this is the easiest way to Dexnav in these locations. What you must do is use repels the entire time, battle all Dexnav Pokemon, get to a 100 Dexnav chain to get max shiny potential odds, and if you don't get a shiny Pokemon, just try again because the chain will reset after 100. How the shiny odds work for Dexnav is kinda complex. To make it really simple, every 5 Dexnav encounters, you'll notice a 10 level jump to the Pokemon you encounter. That is a shiny boost because you are building a Dexnav chain. This will also randomly happen 4% of the time while building a Dexnav chain. The search level is a key factor in helping you get a shiny Pokemon. Think of it like the base shiny odds whenever you use the Dexnav. A higher search level means better shiny odds for that one Pokemon. And of course, if you have a shiny charm, that also adds to your base shiny odds. So think of it like this. Your search level is the base. If you have a shiny charm, it adds to that base, and then building a chain is an extra layer of extra shiny odds. Now, to explain the shiny odds in a more detailed way, you can go over to Rotomlabs.net, not sponsored, to figure out the shiny odds for the Pokemon you're trying to find shiny. This is just a really useful tool when trying to figure out what your shiny odds would be, and it's much easier just to tell you to go to their website because they actually have a useful tool that you can mess around with, and they'll actually tell you the shiny odds depending on your search level, what your chain's at, if you have a shiny charm. It's a really simple tool, but it really helps you understand how the shiny odds works for when you're Dexnaving a shiny Pokemon. If the Dexnav does not spawn a Dexnav Pokemon, you can do one of two things. You can run around in circles until a Pokemon spawns, or you can hop on the Aqua Bike and jump on the bike, and eventually a Pokemon will spawn. This is an easy way to kind of like reset your Dexnav because sometimes you just kind of have to do this. Battle it to continue your chain. If you have to pause your video game and stop playing for any reason, you can always put your 3DS in sleep mode. So what I do is I press the home button, I close my 3DS, and just make sure that the battery on your 3DS has enough of a charge so that it can maintain the 3DS when it's in sleep mode. And lastly, here's every single thing that will break your Dexnav chain. Keep in mind that a Dexnav chain is not required to get you a shiny Pokemon. You could totally break your chain and still end up with a shiny Pokemon, but like I said earlier, building a Dexnav chain is like an extra layer of bonus shiny odds. So the more things you can do to increase your shiny odds, the better. That's why this is the most efficient way to Dexnav for grass and underwater Dexnav shiny Pokemon.